Tyree, I'm an employee at the Salvation Army, also a soldier at Mayfair Corps in the Salvation Army. I came to my faith, came to know Christ through my grandmothers on both sides of the family, and there was a whole different thing. It's like you just go to church, you do what you do, listen to the pastor, you go home. And regardless of what happens at home, that doesn't matter, because on Sunday, you're in church. As I got older in life, started to develop some type of spirituality or connection with God. But I was angry. And growing up on the west side of Chicago, you see things that you shouldn't see. You experience things that you shouldn't experience. And you start to question why these things are happening. So for me, I questioned God, like, you know what, I don't appreciate you being this God that's supposed to save people and save us, but it seems like me and for my people, we're not being saved. We're not being looked after because the people that's in power or in place, they don't care about us. When I turned 30 years old, I decided to smoke cigars on my birthday. Only on my birthday, I smoke a cigar. I feel like I'm an adult now. I can do this. So there's one instance, I was living in a certain area that's on the north side of Chicago. I was on my porch smoking my cigar, was watering my grass because my birthday is in June. I would water it at night, so that way, you know, the whole water thing. And this white gentleman was walking past and was yelling at me, profanities like, you know, you need to turn your water off. You know, I don't know why you people do this. So I'm like, okay, obviously he's having a bad day, so I'm not gonna react. So he decided to come on my property and to tear off my hose, and he broke the spigot. Now at this moment, I instantly was like, I'm gonna hurt this man very, very bad. So he started to walk away. So at this point, I started to walk behind him, and I was like, when I catch him, I'm just gonna hurt him. And as I was walking, it was my neighbors were sitting on the porch. This white couple sitting on the porch, and they overheard what was going on. So when I saw them, I realized, like, you know what? This is probably not the right choice to make. And that has always been in the back of my mind when I'm confronted by a white person in any aspect. If it's a white woman, if it's a white child, like, if I react in the way that I'm justifiable, at the end of the day, it's going to be black man attacking white child, white woman, white man. It all brings me back to being anchored in the spirituality and the connection that I have with God that started when I was a little boy. So I look at the Salvation Army as a whole to charge them to understand that everyone has a story, everyone has a struggle in some type of way. And just because of the color of your skin, or your great-grandfather was an officer, or that you live in a certain area, that, well, all that matters is that we as a Christian movement are doing the best to encourage each other in whatever struggles we have to become a better Christian. And in that will allow us for the walls to fall down and to really accept people for who they are, as Martin Luther King said, the integrity of a person and not the color of their skin or their background. So I would charge the Salvation Army as a whole to just really take people for who they are, individuals that's trying to become better in the Christian faith.